Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to Cancer's reading for love and romance in the month of May. If you guys haven't already seen part 1, I encourage you to look for part 1. It may help explain part 2, obviously, or maybe for some of you, you only need to see part 2. I don't know. Follow your intuition. If you are looking for part 1, I will put a link down below in the comments and pin that comment so it's easier for you guys to find. So, alright, for Cancer, for love and romance, Spirit, Cancer and the person that they are connecting to, or perhaps crushing on, or maybe they're crushing on Cancer. Okay. Cancer's reading, Spirit, what's going on between Cancer and the person that they're connecting to. Okay, Ace of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. They want me to pull this Ten of Pentacles. Oh. We have the Temperance card. We have the Page of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Cups in the reverse. For Cancer, how Cancer sees this spread on my left. We have the Five of Pentacles here. Look at this. We have the Two of Wands. Okay. And how Cancer's person sees this spread. There are a lot of cards coming out for both of you. Maybe there's a lot to say. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Move this up a little bit. 5-5, you know, represents challenges and change, or challenges and changes. Sorry, I forgot to make that plural. For my grammar Nazis out there, I apologize. I'm not the best speaker. I just try. Okay. So, I'm seeing like a line being drawn here from this point to this point. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it'll become more apparent. Maybe it's, again, it's this connection to the number 5 that you both are having to deal with or resonating with, the vibration of the number 5. Or maybe you feel like you both have to walk like a fine line or a tightrope or something like that. Maybe one wrong move, you'll feel like you're gonna fall over or feel like things are not gonna work out. I don't know what that's about. Or maybe you're thinking like there's a fine line between something here. I don't know. Or it could just represent like also division. Maybe you feel like you're on one side and they're on another. Like maybe you guys again like aren't seeing things the same. Or maybe there's something keeping you guys apart at this time. But you're coming out here as the Five of Pentacles, Cancer. So for one, I do want to say maybe you could be going through some kind of loss, or that's triggered some kind of dark night of the soul here. It's kind of what I'm feeling. And we talked about in part 1 that you've recently had some kind of changed perspective here about something. And instead of being maybe stressed about your situation or stressed about this connection, maybe this dark night of the soul has triggered some kind of awakening. You know, we talked about also how this person feels like you've known them in a past life. With this tree in the background here, maybe you feel like this is somebody that's part of your soul family. Like you're connected to this person spiritually. And it's almost as if like you're out in the cold here and you're looking as if like this person is somebody that you can really vibe with. Somebody that makes you feel seen, somebody that makes you feel less alone. You know. Also, yeah, that makes sense also. But I'm also feeling like maybe there has been issues at work. You know, maybe financially, maybe you feel like you don't get paid enough, or maybe it's like for the amount of work you do, you feel like you should get paid more, and it's not necessarily that you don't get paid enough, it's just that, like, enough to live, it's just that, like, maybe for the amount of stress you go through on a daily basis, and for the amount of responsibilities you take on, it's like, is this really worth it for some of you? I'm hearing snowed in. We also have a depiction here of this Ten of Pentacles, and it looks like really people are snowed in. Like there's this house in the snow, and it looks like it's a snowstorm. You can't like really go anywhere. I don't know. But maybe you're just also, for some of you, you're also in a financial bind because maybe you've chosen maybe to finally end a job with this Death card here. Maybe you're like, you know what, I've realized that I don't want to work here anymore. And so for some of you, you quit. And maybe like you feel like, oh, I could finally relax, I can finally get a full night's rest without stressing and having anxiety about going to work the next morning. But at the same time, you're in limbo because, you know, maybe your savings account or your checking account is dwindling, you know? So you're trying to hang on for some of you. I'm also hearing wishful thinking. And then we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse over here above the Ten of Pentacles. So I do feel like right now you're going through some kind of renewal. You're healing from past pain, you know. And again, I feel like you're starting to maybe you're starting to like being alone, or right now you're maybe, or for some of you that are like, I always like being alone, or I prefer to be alone, or I prefer to have a lot of time alone for my introverts out there, or for those people out there that have social anxiety. Hi, I'm one of them. But I also feel like this is about finding solace within yourself. You know, it's like you're not quite there yet, but because you're snowed in, or because financially, like, you can't really do anything, especially for those of you that have actually quit a job recently here, but you're just trying to enjoy what you have, you know. So I feel like you're not quite ready maybe to start a new job or to start a new venture just yet. You're like, I'm on pause, I'm going through it, I just need some time. And that makes sense also because we have this Temperance card, and Temperance is about healing and trying to restore balance. You also could be talking to your friends at this moment in time as well. Maybe you find that you have more time to talk with friends during this time, you know. You're like, okay, I don't have work, you know, so if my friends too, like if your friends have like a normal 9-to-5 job or something like that, like you can work around that, or maybe you can go see them on their lunch breaks or something like that. Or maybe for some of you where your friend works at a bar, like you can just go see them at the bar and have a drink. And maybe those of you that are lucky enough for it to be on the house because they're a real one, you know, like you can do that. And then we have the Page of Cups here. But yeah, you're just healing and maybe talking to your friends about this person here to my right, the person of interest. And with this Page of Cups, again, I feel like you're trying to move away from feeling as if, like moving away from having someone validate you by liking you the same way you like them. It's kind of how I'm feeling. It's like you're trying to work through that. You're trying not to care if this person likes you or not, or if this person is into you the same way or not. But I feel like it's hard, you know, and the page is about learning, you know. In this case, you're learning about love, Page of Cups. And it's hard for you to kind of pull back. And again, I think like talking to your friends about this and getting it off your chest is really going to help balance you out here in the month of May. With the Ace of Pentacles here, like, I feel like it's this apple. I feel like you really want something solid with this person. Again, you want a renewal, you want a new start, you want something real, you want something more committed, or maybe you just want to, you know, get to know this person more with this Ace of Pentacles. But I feel like, again, you have no control over that. But I feel like you may be obsessing over it. Like maybe you're thinking about it a lot. Like, is this going to, like, if I put myself out there, or if I'm like upfront and honest with this person, like, will I be rejected? You know? And I think like the future and the development of this connection is maybe giving you some anxiety. So I feel like you're just trying not to think about it and you're just trying to live in the moment. You're like, well, you're of, you know, 2 minds about it, maybe even 3 minds about it. Where you're like, okay, yes, I want something here, you know, and I'm offering something here. I don't know if it's enough. I don't know if I'm enough. But, you know, it's just nice to feel like this again. Maybe it's just nice to, like, you know, like you feel maybe like butterflies in your stomach. We literally have butterflies in this depiction here of the Page of Cups. And I feel like you have butterflies in your stomach when you think about this person. And it makes you feel good and you wanna keep it like that. We have that fixed energy here. You could have a fixed sign in your chart. Taurus, Scorpio is coming in strongly. what else? Aquarius or Leo. Maybe you could have that in your chart. Or maybe you're a cusper. Maybe you're a Cancer Leo cusper as well. I'm hearing Gandanta point, and that's, I feel like I think that's any point, if I'm not mistaken, within the zodiac that's like between water and fire. So again, that would be Cancer, like between Cancer and the nakshatra between Cancer and Leo, the nakshatra between Scorpio and Sagittarius, the nakshatra between Pisces and Aries. So maybe you're a cusper, you know. Between any of those signs also. Your person here on my right sees a situation as the Five of Swords in the reverse. Oh, before I move on to this person, I do want to say, like, even if you're in this Five of Pentacles energy, I know it's usually interpreted as something like dark, despair, blah, 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 but again, I feel like this is like you're in limbo, but you're kind of, like, there are bad things associated with this, but, like, you're also taking in the good, and I feel like that's that change in perspective that you're having, and, like, you're out of in the cold because this person, I feel like, doesn't really know the depth of your emotions for them. But I feel like in some ways you kind of like it because you're in control emotionally of your own emotions. You're like, okay, well, this person's feelings can't impact me because I don't really know how they feel about me just yet. Or I don't know if they feel the same way for me exactly just yet. In some ways I want to know, but in some ways I kind of like the where it is right now. And so I'm not going to mess with it. But yeah, let's move on to your person here with the Five of Swords in the reverse. They definitely, in their past, I feel like this is a distant past, but it still affects them to this day. I guess it could also be recent, just take what resonates here. They've been through a lot of endings. They've been through a lot of maybe difficult things. Maybe they've also been betrayed or backstabbed. I mean, who hasn't, right? But because this person, I feel like, has been through so much, and I feel like that's also the reason why this person has the perspective that they do, where this person has gone through like a huge transformation in their life, and they could also be any of the signs I mentioned also, you know, but because this person has gone through like a huge transformation, at least one big one in their life, they don't take very many things for granted. They understand, like, life is short, and we should appreciate life when we have it. We should appreciate the little opportunities, the little blessings while we have it, because they could always be ripped away from us, and we only know what we had until it's gone. I feel like this person has that wisdom, and carries it with them everywhere they go. And but I feel like here, let me look at this card a little closer. This person, I feel like, although they have that energy about them, you know, we still have a shadow side, you know, and I know this person is a light, and this person does have protection around them, or at least very strong protective guides, I feel, around this person, to shelter this person from any difficulties or the storm. Really, she has an umbrella, very literally. But this person does have a shadow side, in that because of that, maybe they don't even realize it, but they kind of keep people at a distance because of what they've been through. And it's almost as if they're like, no, I'm good by myself, I'm independent, I'm strong, like, I'm carefree, I can have a good time. But I feel like it's those deeper connections. It's like you can't really get to, it's hard to get close to this person. on a deep level, on a profound level, because of the losses this person has been through. You know? Like, this is that Ace of Pentacles. But it looks like as if it comes with the bad as well. Like, this to me looks like poison ivy. And, you know, maybe she's thinking like, okay, like, this person likes to be in control emotionally and may not even really realize it, because they want to prevent themselves from having to repeat the past. Okay, so I feel like, I don't know, not very many things are coming in for me when it comes to how they feel and think about you, to be honest. I think it's more like they're very like goal oriented here. And I think they're really focused on their pentacles. They're really focused on building their dream, maybe making money off of like their own idea, perhaps creating their own kind of business. You know, it's like this person's really focused on that. Maybe also they don't realize that they're really focused on that, is because also that's like one of the few things that we really have control over in some ways when it comes to emotions and feelings and other people. Life can get messy, and maybe that's why this person's also focused on that as well, which isn't a bad thing. I just, you know, I would just keep that in mind when dealing with this person. Okay, what would you say to this person if you could be 100 and transparent with them? What would you say, Cancer, to this person if you could be 100? We have the Dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Bottom of the deck, we have Girl Talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. So I feel like for you, like you want this situation to transform with this person. I feel like you're calling it in also. Like you again, it's like establishing like a friendship. I feel like that's really, that's where you're starting, and I feel like that's a connection that you really appreciate. Also, it's like you want to discover more, you want to uncover more. It's like you're excited to see like how this develops, but also very anxious. Also, we have change, heal. I feel like you're healing as well, and you're trying to adapt to your own situation as well. Let's see, what would they say to you if they could be 100 with you, transparent? What would they really say to you if they could be upfront, honest, blunt? Oh, okay. We have lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. They've taken notice of you, and I feel like that doesn't really happen to them very often, because again, they're constantly moving. They're not really focused on other people. They live in their head. Okay, we said that in part 1. So again, for those of you that are watching this and haven't seen that, I would definitely recommend that. But yeah, this person would say to you that like you've gotten my attention. And maybe they didn't expect that. Maybe like meeting you was kind of like unexpected for them. bottom of the deck we have sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, focusing out. With this, I kind of feel like, again, this person doesn't allow anyone to really like get too close. I don't feel like they're aware of this though. Again, like I don't, like I feel like this is just their like, I feel like they're not consciously aware of the fact that they keep people at an arm's length. But I feel like they're observing you, watching you. They're curious about you, definitely. I think they find you interesting. Interesting. Okay. Alright guys, I am going to end this reading there if this resonated with you. Or if you just enjoyed watching this video, please subscribe to my channel. And like or share this video, and comment down below if you would like to share your personal story, or you know, feedback. Alright guys, hopefully I'll see you in the next reading. Take care and have a good rest of your day. Bye.